Hi and welcome to MyriadFX for another trading video. If you like this video, please click on the subscribe button down below and the notification bell. For today's video, we have the Fibonacci. So what you'll learn from this video is number 1, how to use the Fibonacci tool, number 2, how to spot entries using the fib tool, and lastly, how to find exits using the fib tool. After watching this video, you'll have a solid strategy for your everyday trading. But what are Fibonacci retracements? These are key levels based on the Fibonacci number that helps you identify entries on pullbacks. First, let's go to TradingView and look for our Fibonacci tool. You'll find it on the left side of the screen. Click on that and click on this right in the middle. And then you can now open your Fibonacci tool. It looks like this. Right-click on that and you will find the settings right over there at the bottom. And then you will see the settings on the chart. Copy this and this will also be your settings. Right here, we're looking at the chart and price was on a downtrend. After this downtrend, we see a move to the upside. Because of this shift in momentum, we are now interested to look for our buy trades. But then, what is the safest entry point for our buy trade? The first thing that we will look for is a break of structure to the upside before we can confirm that an entry is valid. But first, let's define break of structure. For markets to change trends, a break in market structure should happen. A break in market structure occurs when the market shows signs that it already wants to shift in direction. In order for this to happen, price should break previous lower lows and lower highs, as well as previous higher lows and higher highs. Let's look at some samples and how this would look like on the chart. Right now, we are looking at a downtrend, and price created your swing highs, or what you call your lower highs. And right here where the arrow is, price broke structure to the upside, breaking all the structural levels to the left. Right here, we're looking at an uptrend. And as you can see, on the swing points right below, or what you call your swing lows, we have created your higher lows. And then right here, where the arrow is, price broke structure to the downside, breaking all the structural levels to the left, or all your lower highs to the left. Now that we already know what break of structure is, we can now go back to the chart and look for our possible buy entries. So right here, price is on a downtrend. But right here at the bottom, we can see that price might already be changing momentum. And right here where the arrow is, price broke structure to the upside. So right now, we are interested for possible buy entries. But where can we actually put our entries? We need to first wait for a pullback. This is where we can find our buy entries. But first, let's define a pullback. A pullback is a pause in price or a moderate price drop before it resumes moving into the existing trend. Now this is where our fib tool will come in handy. If you are looking for buy entries, you will draw your fibs from the swing low right here to the most recent swing high, which is right over here. And right away, you will already see all of these lines, which are your fib retracement levels. And right here, you can see all of your pullbacks, which are your potential buy entries. But maybe your question is, where can we exactly find our entries? So this is where the Fibonacci number will come in. Right over here where you see all of these numbers, the 0.62, the 0.705, and the 0.79 are all valid entry points or entry levels where you can find your entries, whether it's a buy trade or a sell trade. But in this case, we're looking at buy entries. So again, after the break of structure to the upside, price is looking like it's ready to go on an uptrend. And you're interested to look for a buy trade. You're also interested to look for buys on a pullback. However, you are not too sure if those pullbacks are correct entry levels. What you will do is you will then take out your fib tool and draw your fib retracement levels. Once you have drawn your fib retracement levels, you can then confirm that if price bounces and reacts from the 0.62, the 0.705, or the 0.79 level, then those are the correct entry points, and any of those levels are valid. And then, once you have set your entry on any of those levels, you can then target the 0 level, the negative 0.27 level, and the negative 0.62 level for your take profit. Here's an example of a sell trade. Price right here is going on an uptrend. And right over here at the top, you can see that price is already changing in momentum. And price broke structure to the downside. You will then draw your fibs right here from the swing high to the most recent swing low right over here at the bottom. And then you will wait for price to bounce or react from the 0.62, 0.705, or 0.79 fib retracement levels. And just like the buy trade earlier, you can set your take profit on the 0 level, the negative 0.27 level, and the negative 0.62 level. Right here, I will show you an invalid setup. You will come across these types of setups when you're already trading the live markets. So as you can see on this AUD USD chart, price is already going on a downtrend. And then price broke structure to the upside. And now you're interested to look for a buy. So you take out your fib tool and you draw your fib from the swing low right here to the swing high right there at the top. And then you patiently wait for price to go to the 0.62, 0.705, and the 0.79 retracement levels. However, as you can see, price breached or went through the 0.79 level. So if you come across something like this, it means that price might already be ready to make a reversal and will not push through with a continuation trade to the upside. Now let's go on a recap on how you can find entries using your fib. Number 1, look for a trend and a break of structure of that trend. Number 2, using your fib tool, draw from the swing low to the swing high if it's a break to the upside, and draw from the swing high to the swing low if it's a break to the downside. Number 3, wait for a reaction in the 0.62, 0.705, and 0.79 fib retracement levels, and these are the levels where you will enter from. And number 4, target the 0 level or the negative 0.27 or negative 0.62 for your take profit. It is important to note that you should use other confirmation and confluences when taking your entries and doing your technical analysis, and you shouldn't use the fib as an individual technical analysis tool. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed this video.